joining all this spiritual talks. I really want to thank Nama that, as you all know, this is my first time. You know, I spoke in front of disciples, I translated Guruji, I did so many times, but this is my first time I have to live, look at the screen and talk to so many people whom I cannot see. It is really exciting, but I will try to do justice to this, definitely.
You know what? Maybe this is why it didn't work, because now we have less people and you're more private. So you can feel comfortable.
Yes, but I really want to welcome you all, and I will definitely love to share what I know from Guruji. First of all, this concept or this topic which we have selected is really controversial. You will go so many places, so many different sects and religions, or so many different lineages, so many different people. Everybody's concept is totally different about this. And even our Puranas, our ancient literatures, they have different opinions on this. So today I'm gonna tell you about a few of these opinions, and how exactly Guruji look in this concept of yoga, and how exactly he feels that how a person needs to use this concept in his own life and spiritual growth. So this is what we are going to start. Nama, are you there?
I am. I'm just going to share on Facebook because the live didn't go live. So I'm going to share that we are here and a link, so you can go ahead and start talking.
Okay, great, because this is new for me, so I was wondering.
Yeah.
So, as we all know that these 4 yugas are divided into 4 names. Satya Yuga, which we call as Golden Age. Then we have Treta Yuga, which we call as Silver Age. And then we have Dwapar Yuga, which is Bronze Age, and Kali Yuga, which is Iron Age. So, first of all, we need to understand why these names were given like this. So, the first, we say Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, what is Yuga? Yuga means age. Like we say, like my age is 30 or somebody's age is 60. So how many, these all our life is divided into 4 parts. So each part is one yuga. It's one age. So this Satya Yuga is said to be age of truth. And Dwapar Yuga and the Treta Yuga is the next step up after Satya Yuga, and then Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga. So in this way, this works. So now there are so many concepts in different Puranas. Like if you see Skanda Purana, Matsya Purana, or different Puranas, there are different calculation mentioned with the yugas. Some says that these yugas are like Satyug is 1 lakh, 17 lakh 28,000 years of Satyug we lived.
Can
then,
you repeat? Sorry,
yeah,
I'm going to interrupt you sometimes. Most Westerners don't know what lakh means. So if you can just say, what does lakh mean?
Lakh is, I think it's million.
Okay.
Like after like 100,000 is lakh. So I think they use the word million for this. Like I generally use thousand and lakh and crore, so that's why it more connects to me. But 100,000 years means 1 lakh. So 17 lakh means 1700,000 years. So in this literatures, they say like this. But one consistent thing we see in this literatures is, common thing is that these yugas are divided into the ratio of 4:3:2:1. So the four parts we are living in Satyug. Then the 3 parts we are living in Treta Yuga, then 2 parts in Dwapar Yuga, and 1 part in Kali Yuga. So these are all numbers. Now also we have one more lineage from Yukteswar Giri lineage. They have taught us the model of yugas in a different way. There it is said that 25,000 years is the 4 yugas finish. And then it's from our guru I understood that it's the 4 yugas finish in 1 lakh years. So it's like so many numbers, so many beliefs. But what really touched me, what Guruji told me about yugas, are that each person in his or her life, they are living the 4 yugas. Like if we take the first example, Satyug. Satyug, he says the age of a human being, from the 0 year, the day you take birth, then till the age of 13, it's Satyug, because it's an age of truth. Satyug means age of truth. At that time, you're pure, innocent, and you don't have any kind of negative human qualities inside you. You are like, you don't have greed, you don't have lust, or nothing you have. So this is the age, we can call it as a Satyug. Then you go in the next age, which starts from like 13 to 28. In this age, you are like you're more like you're youth. You want to do new things, you want to do many exciting stuff, and also at that time you don't have that much of negativity inside you, but you want to do many constructive things. Then the age comes, it's from 20, like from around 30 to 50. In this age, you already enter the adulthood, and in this age you have worries that what I'm going to do next. Like after this, I have to do so many, I have so many responsibilities, I want to be financially stable, and I like so many things you have. So in this way you want to just fulfill all your desires in any cost. So this kind of attitude starts. So this is more like a Dwapar Yuga. And then after 50, it's the age we say as a Kali Yuga, because in that time you have lots of guilt. Many people have guilt that I didn't get this, I wanted this in my life, I don't have that, and these kind of stuff. So this part is called as Kali Yuga. So these yugas are divided according to the qualities how we live our life. So if you all have any question about anything, you can write and Nama can tell me so I can clarify it again.
Yes.
So
So you said if I want to write here in the comments the names again. So we have Satya Yuga. Sorry, that's Hebrew. So we have
Satya Yuga.
Satya Yuga. Then we have, what is the second one?
Treta Yuga.
Treta Yuga. Then
we have Dwapar Yuga.
Dwapar Yuga. I might do it with mistakes. Kali Yuga.
Yeah. And you have Kali Yuga.
Yeah. Great. And if we want to summarize this, like, then we can say that I'm just summarizing what you said more or less. I was not completely with you because I was doing the connection for people, but Satya Yuga is the golden age.
Yes.
Which is, if you can summarize it in 2 words, how would you call this age?
This is like we can say the childhood time with innocence, purity, divine energy. So this is more like Satyug.
And after this we have the threat. And you said that this is like the childhood time. I really, really like this concept that it's like our circle of life. It really makes sense. Also, when we're children, there are no worries.
Actually, like yes, you're not worried, you're not tense, you don't have any kind of competition with anybody. You just you want to live your life fullest. You just want to finish your dharma in your life. You want to eat, play, and include everybody, love everybody. So your heart is much more open at this time.
Yes, this is beautiful. And then we said the Treta Yuga is like the second part.
It's the second part. It's like after you saw all this so many things in your life as a child, then you want to start implementing here. You have plans in your mind. You want to bring you have that kind of attitude that I want to bring light in life, and I want to do so many nice things. And you will see generally this type of age group has so many dreams, and they have so much constructive and positive energy full in them, that they want to give so much to the world, and they also want to earn for themselves. But it's like they always think constructive and with full of energy. So
Yeah.
this is the Treta Yuga.
And this is like the,
Then you have next.
yeah, but this is
Yes,
like the teenagers.
yes, they are like a teenagers. Teenagers and youth, after, even if your teenage is finished, till the age of 28, 30, like you are still young.
Yeah.
You still have scope in your life, and you still have that kind of energy, positive energy inside you.
Yeah.
So this is that kind of age.
Yeah.
Then you have Dwapar Yuga. As I said, Dwapar Yuga is like adulthood, late adulthood, and you already started your journey towards the Kali Yuga, towards the old age. So you want to make your life stable in any cost. You want to make your life stable, and you have worries started coming in, and like you really have to struggle in this time. So this is Dwapar Yuga.
Yeah. Great.
And in the end, you have Kali Yuga, where it's a time of evaluation. It's a time of evaluation.
Wait a minute. Your sound is has stopped. Dipti? Dipti? Wait a minute. Okay. Sometimes there are these problems. Let's see if she can come see us again. Let me know. Just raise your hand if you can hear.
Bring up many emotions and many human
Dipti?
qualities up. So this is this kind of age, which is the Kali Yuga.
Okay. Wait a minute, everybody. She will return. Just a minute. As I said in the beginning, we're gonna see some problems like this with the Indian connection. So just hold on, and Dipti will be back with us in a minute. I'm gonna write to her. This is happening sometimes. We have some technical problems today, but it's okay. Okay, she's back. Yes, let's hear you. Let's see if we can hear you, because right now we cannot. Can you please, guys, write if you can hear Dipti, because, or if you cannot. Like, I cannot hear, so please let me know if you do. Let's see. Yeah, no. Dipti, your microphone is on mute.
Yeah, now can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Great. So we did not
Great.
hear the entire last part of the Kali Yuga, but it's okay. Great. Yeah. No, you're muted again.
So it's I think it's clear till Dwapar Yuga, right? And then I just have to speak about Kali Yuga. Yeah. So generally, we would say Kali Yuga is a time when actually, like, you are evaluating all your the three parts of your age which you have already lived. So you are evaluating your child.
This is not easy today, but please stay patient. It's gonna work. And I have to tell you, everybody, that's really funny, because me and Dipti, we did an entire 1-hour test, and it did work on Facebook. So I don't know why it's not working now. You're again on mute. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
You hear me now?
Yes. It's like every time we speak about Kali Yuga, the connection is gone.
It just goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So we said it's
Yeah.
an evaluation of your
So
life and of the
yes,
previous.
it's a evaluation you have.
It's
Yeah.
also the time of distractions because the body started to decay.
Yes, because you are.
Just raise your hand to support me in this. we're gonna we're gonna go through this. We're gonna thank you. Yeah,
Funny.
it's
I
gonna
don't know
work.
why it's happening.
I think
I
it's a
think
time.
Kali doesn't want us to speak about Kali.
I think it's a time we need to move on and just proceed with the talk. We're gonna get back to this in a minute. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Okay, so
So when
generally, like Guruji says that. Yeah. Yes, Nama, you're saying something?
no, I'm listening.
Okay. So Guruji says that instead of going into the all the information to feed your mind, it's good to think, just sit for a moment and think about it and how it really matters in the life. Because if one can evaluate that, like really how we were in the childhood, then you will really understand what was the why it was defined in such ways. So he always says that um, uh, you need to remember that like how everybody says that in Satya Yuga people were nice and these thing and that thing, because that time that time was really near to divine energy. That time the earth was in the time of childhood. It just it was generated and everything was new, everything was preparing, it was not completely developed, and the divine was there. And then later on, slowly the people who were generated, they started they started doing their own stuff, and they started um, doing different jobs themselves. And this is how in similar way in life also it happens. Like when you are, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. You
Yeah,
can go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay. So like once you are born, then you have your parents with you who are taking care of you, you're developing. And once you are completely developed, then you have that kind of energy that you want to do stuff yourself, you want to be independent. And then you have next stage where you're really independent. And then the last step as a Kaliyug, where whatever you did after being independent, you are repaying it. So in similar way, same thing happens in universe, because it's a very famous line. It is said in literatures that whatever there is there in universe, how the universe is, the same universe works with our life, or our body is one small universe. So it says, they say like Jai Brahmandi Te Pindi. That means whatever is in Brahmand, the universe, and that is in the Pind. Pind means body. So in similar way, how our lives are working, the same things the universe is working in the same way. So this concept, if somebody sits and meditates and try to connect with this, they will understand this, that instead of feeding your mind, you have to think, meditate, and raise your consciousness about these things. So it is said, the person who does the sadhana, Guruji says that the person who does the sadhana, it's always satyuk for them.
Mm.
Because when they do sadhana, when they meditate, when they are inside, they know that connection, they are able to feel, because knowing is different thing. Because Guruji says that I know this, is different thing, because you can know with by reading, you can know by listening. Now you're listening to me, so after that you will know some words because you listened to me. But what you realize is the main thing, because that's the truth which you know yourself. You have not actually read it, or you have not listened it, or but you have meditated. So after this as well, don't just go like blindly. Okay, Dipti said that the yugas are like Satya Yuga is like childhood and this and that. Whatever I'm saying, you have to sit and you have to close your eyes and go and realize it. When you will realize it, then it will become your knowledge, which you will never forget, and you will connect to it. That's what Guruji says. And once you learn to do this, you go to satsang, you hear everything, you read books and everything, but if you cannot sit and meditate over that, then you can never connect to it. Your mind will always go and search for more information, and you will have hundreds of information, but there is no use of those hundred of information. One information which you realize from inside, it's worth millions of information. That's what Guruji says.
I really like
So
that.
this is where yeah, this is where we all lack. Guruji says why we have this Kali Yuga, because this capacity of meditating, sitting and really meditating over the stuff is gone. In Kali Yuga, it's like very, like we can say, minimum. In Satya Yuga, it was maximum. That's why people in that age were meditating and they were near truth. Slowly, they started getting into this material life and making money and like luxury and stuff. This, and they forgot that they have to get like 1 hour. God has given you 24 hours. Okay, this, let's not say God, let's say universe has given you 24 hours. The sun and moon, they are doing their job perfectly uh, without delay of 1 minute. They are doing their job perfectly, and they have given you 24 hours. And out of that 24 hours, what is expected? 1 hour to sit, close your eyes, and meditate that what we did in the whole day, and try to correct that, to keep your ego aside. And if you try to see that, oh my God, here I was wrong, I really did bad with this person, next day you go and you apologize. When you do this kind of stuff, then you will generate the Satyuga inside you. And this is what the sadhana does. This is what means enlightenment. That in any kind of yugas, you yourself, your body as your own small universe is always in Satyuga. This is what Guruji wants to say. And this is what he told me. And today, if we took this topic, this was the only reason I selected this topic, to tell people that forget about, like, if this is over, that is over, how many million year, like what is the age of earth, when was the Krishna, when was the Ram. Forget about this. Guruji says that if you go into the garden of mangoes, if you spend whole day in counting mangoes, what you have gained. But if you eat 10 mangoes, you have gained something. So he says that let this counting, this is work of the universe, to count, to see how it happens. Your work is to eat the mangoes and to enjoy it. And this is what Guruji says: sit, meditate, you are always in Satyug. If you can meditate, and if you can see your mistakes inside you. This is his philosophy about yugas.
This is very, very beautiful and also very inspiring, I must say. And some people raise questions, and I also want to direct us for a moment to elaborate on this, because it is very inspiring. First of all, I think that not everybody know what is Kali Yuga and why people count when it's going to end. So maybe you can say a few words about this. And then a very important question that I had, and also Angela, she wrote here, like, what kind of meditation, because you mentioned here that contemplation on the day and what happened and how you can change things. But in Shivoham Tantra, we work a lot with mantras, and Angela is also one of the people who are doing mantras with me. So this is an obvious question. So so maybe you can start. I will get back to this question. Maybe you can start by just saying a few words about Kali Yuga, and without the internet falling, just saying a few words about Kali Yuga.
I wish so.
And,
So,
and also, yeah, I have more questions to build for that, and also I'll tell you what people write, but let's start with that. Thank you.
Yeah, yes. So, Kali Yuga is, we can, as I already said, it's the old age, or it's the age where you are already stressed, and you have already, like, in the time of completion, we can say. So in this time, Kali Yuga, you will see the energies go crazy, because people are away from spirituality. People are not really connecting with each other. They are more selfish, and it's always about me. What I want to be safe, I want this, and I want. And the worst part is they will go to like any extent to get those what they need. They this kind of, like, not thinking of others, greed and ego and anger, violence, when these type of things are on their topmost. Now this is the human thing, what I'm saying. You will see this behavior in humans and living things. But also, if you see in another concept, even our nature is in that kind of mood. You will see lot of natural calamities coming. You will see that we hear about this, that the nature is going crazy, the floods are coming, the forests are on fire, and these kind of things. Because as I already said before, I want to remind you that whatever is inside the body, it's same thing happens in the universe. So this is like we both are connected to each other. We both are traveling into the in same cycle. So it's like a balance. So whatever is happening to us, we get influenced by the nature itself, and the nature gets influenced by us because of our work and like our deeds. The nature is changing, and because the nature is changing, we are changing. So this is why this type of things are happening most in this time. And what is like, it's like Guruji always says that, as I already said, that you don't really have to think about changing the big world. Like, I will give an example. Now you see, there is like lots of people are killing cows, and people are going and doing like protest and so many stuff. But what Guruji says here is that this is not the job of one person. It's more like, this is like to go and to hold the flag and to shout there. It's not going to change anything. But to really take a little group and make them aware about this, to really not touch their mind, to touch their consciousness. When you are able to touch the consciousness of two people, like, or one person with you, then also you are making a big shift, because that one person will touch another person. So this is what is needed. Now you will see that he always says that now we are going towards the end of Kali Yuga, because you will see suddenly there are so many people are conscious about yoga and natural eating, and there are so many spiritual people giving satsang. And you see, now I'm here to say words, so this is also one of the examples. so so you see that people are aware about this now. Like, I can remember few years before I met Guruji, I was constantly thinking about, like, I want to become a businesswoman, or I want to earn money, I want to be famous and stuff and these things. And then I meet this guy we call Guruji, and so simple, he's just, and listening to him and being with him. And now my motive in my life is, I want to become a bridge to transmit all these energies and teachings to so many people, so that I can help many to awake. This is my motive. Look the shift. In Kali Yuga, I had this thing in my mind that once I will grow, I will be rich and I will be famous and stuff. And then I get this person and he touched me and he opens my consciousness. And then I travel from businesswoman to become a bridge who is like giving this talk and giving this knowledge to somebody else. I constantly try that whatever I get from Guruji, I should be able to serve others. So this consciousness, it came into me. And this is what he says that you all can do. Like, in this, the only thing can help people is to become more and more conscious. And this is the biggest and wisest karma, and everybody can do.
This is very
Yes.
beautiful, and it's a good opportunity to say thank you for choosing to be a bridge so we can all hear this knowledge. Otherwise, we would never understand what Guruji says. So it's a good opportunity to say thank you. And
Thank
I
you.
also want to tell everybody, if you have a question and you prefer to speak, just raise your hand and write in the comments, and I will open the microphone for you and you can speak. Okay, so feel free to do this if you want to ask something. I can see the comments and I can see who is asking to speak. So what you're saying is actually that in Kali Yuga, the best thing that we can do is again to meditate, do our spiritual sadhana, and support each other on the path, because things around us are going to get crazy. Whether we like it or not, the world has to go through the changes that is part of the dharma of the world. We don't know exactly what will happen, and later on we're going to speak about the book, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen, and everything can change every minute because our karma can change as well, and whatever we do can change. But instead of, I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel that instead of being you know putting a lot of energy in thinking how everything will happen, when the world is going to end, am I going to die? Of course I'm going to die. How am I going to die? These questions, instead of this, really focusing on our sadhana, on our practice, and on teaching others how to become better
Yes.
human being, doing practice, and like this opening. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. You're perfectly right. Yeah, I'm saying that.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
so, what 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 type of changes do you think that we have to go through? What kind of meditation do you think it's, or does Guruji recommend now to people to do in this Kali Yuga that is so hard to do sadhana?
Yeah. First of all, I would start this topic with this awareness that we say that we are spiritual people. We say we are yogi people. Just few minutes before, I just spoke to Nama and we had some talk about this. And I said that if you are aware about what mistakes you're doing, and if you have that capability or that kind of what is the word for that, if you have that kind of attitude that you can really make a shift in that, to see your mistakes, to change your mistakes, to not be shy to say sorry if you did mistake, and to like try not to repeat it. These kind of qualities make you spiritual. Sitting and doing, like wearing rudraksh and having hair locks and wearing orange, is not making you spiritual. This is the very, like, first of all, this needs to be erased from mind, that if I want to be spiritual, I have to really look perfect and be serious and this thing. No, you can have fun, you can jump like a child, you can sing like a bird, you can do anything, but you should always be aware of your work. This is the right spiritual person.
The inner
So you
work.
will see our guru. Huh?
The inner work.
Yes, yes. So this is what is important. So now I said the simple and the first step of meditation. Now like you are asking like what kind of meditation we can do. So the first and the basic level of meditation is what I said. Every day before going to sleep, sit, close your eyes for 10 minutes and go and do the evaluation of your day, what you did today, what you would have done. So that kind of situation, when it will come again in your life, you will not make same kind of mistake. So you are self correcting yourself in this process. Your inner god, your divine, because everybody is searching divine in shivalingams and statues or anything, churches, temples and everything. But the right and true place of divine is inside you. Your inner voice is the voice of divine. Guruji also says this is like your, like a type of guru. This your inner voice is a divine guru which is constantly guiding you. If a person is going to, like, he's a thief, and when he goes to rob certain place, from inside it's coming that you're doing wrong, but that person doesn't listen to that. And because his needs and his wants and his motives are much stronger than that, so that person ignores that. You have to always remember not to ignore that. When you will learn this is the first sadhana. If you can success this, then you are ready for next kind of sadhana. So like awakening kundalini and everything, this needs discipline. So like in which the main part where Shivoham Tantra is working with giving mantras, making yantras and everything, this is all like external materials which help you to go inside. So this is learning these techniques is the second step. First step, this, like Guruji always says that this our body is a yantra. Like we think that making live yantra or making rice yantras which with pots and coconuts is the yantra, but the natural and the first yantra in the universe is your body. If you can connect with your yantra, then only you can connect with another yantra and learn how to make yantras. So this is all advanced thing. So I would suggest everybody, please, after this, because also one more thing before saying this line I want to mention. Guruji says that satsang means where somebody is speaking wise words and you listen. You are now what you are doing. Don't think you are not spending anything. You are spending valuable time. You are spending your valuable energy. You are spending much more than money. Money is like the lowest evaluation of anything. You are spending some, like maybe 1 hour or 1.5 hour from your 24 hours in listening me. So it's very important that you have to understand that listening and forgetting is wasting your money, this valuable thing, your time and energy. If you practice that, if you experiment that, then only it's valuable. So I would suggest make this 1 hour, the relationship which we are sharing on the screen, valuable by in the night time to sit and do the 10 minutes meditating in your about your day, and you will see that you will go so much deep inside you, and you will correct so many things in your world. And if you feel that it's not easy for you, I would say just chant om. Just chant om and slowly stop. It will take you deep.
This is so inspiring, Dipti. And
Thank you.
thank you. And So doing this 10 minutes before sleep, I just want to add that on top of everything that you said, it's also a great tool because when we go to sleep, just the moments before we go to sleep, we are connecting to our subconscious mind. And if we're conscious at this moment, if we're not just fainting in our bed because we're tired, if we're conscious at this moment, if we can stay focused at this moment, it's going to raise our consciousness also during the sleep. And we're going to wake up more conscious. And doing this meditation every evening is going to make our life more conscious in general, on top of this contemplation. This is one thing. And then when I hear you, I also realize that what you're saying, and I'm checking if I'm correct, if I'm getting you correctly, actually our moral and ethics, yeah, the yam niyam in yoga, is like maybe one of the most important sadhanas in Kali Yuga.
Yes, definitely. And
Just to be a
also
good
how you
person.
said this, yeah, and also how you said this beautifully, that when you sleep, your mind is more conscious. I want to, because the people who are already with Shivoham Tantra, who have done some practices, they must have realized that when you sit for sadhana and you close your eyes and you're doing your mantra, you see that suddenly the mantra is gone. The mantra is somewhere happening in your back of the mind, and your mind is going with the thoughts, and you are going in your childhood, you're going in your youth age, and you are thinking about some situations happening in the past. So actually you are in the divine sleep. So that is the same thing, that is same kind of atmosphere to bring with doing the mantra, that where that mantra brings your concentration together, and it shows you all the past stuff. And then you see, like, some people have, they're crying, they're laughing in their sadhanas and these things, because they go in the deep divine sleep. This is how, this ancient techniques are used for awakening the person, making it more aligned and concentrated in their life. So this is the main motive. This is why I said this basic thing, 10 minutes every day, will really, like, it will inspire you to go in more deepness. And if you're inspired by that, then Guruji is always there to support you, and our students all over the world are always there to support you.
Yeah. And I just want to add as well that those of you that are already doing sadhana from Guruji, already doing the 1 hour per day sadhana or half an hour here in the beginning of the stage, it's on top of that sadhana. It's not instead. Okay, so this 10 minutes is on top of the 1 hour sadhana. It's not that Dipti is saying that, okay, you can forget about the mantra, to add to the mantra.
True. Yeah.
Because I know we are so lazy in Kali Yuga. We're so lazy. It's like, oh, we only have to do 10 minutes. This is great. Wait a minute, there is a...
So this is the thing I'm saying, that like, this is the thing in Kali Yuga, most of the people are like this, they don't want to do, they want easy everything. They want to be successful, but they don't want to do hard work and these things. And this is the difference between Satya Yuga. In Satya Yuga, people were like more disciplined and more doing these things. So this spiritual lineages or anything, any lineage, I'm not talking about our specific lineage, because if you go to any part, any religious thing, dharma they are teaching you same things. They are teaching you to be aligned, they are teaching you to be disciplined and everything. So it's not that like a teaching is good or teaching is bad. It's more of like what use you're making for yourself that makes that teaching valuable or not valuable. So it's all depends on the disciple or the person, that who is actually taking it, how that person is using that. So remember this thing, that if something amazing happened to you after doing this sadhana, it's because of your hard work. Because guru and lineages are guide, they are not gods, they are not you, like they are just guide. It's you who are doing the hard work. It's you who are earning it. So it's like your success. And it's just, like, it's not a guru's success. Guru's success is that he becomes a good guru, but your success is you become a good person.
Yeah. You said that you spoke about the Satya Yuga in the beginning, and I always feel that people want to live in Satya Yuga. It's like there is this kind of like Kali Yuga is not good, the other yugas are not good. We only want to be in Satya Yuga. And as far as I understand, and please elaborate on that, when Kali Yuga is over, we are going back again to Satya Yuga. So there is this cycle that is coming again and again.
Yes.
And also, I also heard that every few cycles there is what is called the Mahapralaya, that everything is being destroyed and is being rebuilt. So at the end of one of the Kali Yugas, and we don't know when it will be like the time that the universe is being destroyed and reconstructed. Is that correct?
Yes, I will give you a little example on this, how it's like this. Now, if you see that when you were little child, your mother would always tell you, don't go there, you will fall down. You don't go there, you will fall down. So through 3 times you heard your mother and you didn't go in whatever direction she was saying that you will go there and you will get hurt. You didn't do. But like after 3-4 times you didn't go, your curiosity was so much that one day you go there and you get hurt. So this is some kind of similar thing happened in Satya Yuga. Like from Satya Yuga, everybody, all these teachings were telling that you should not have ego, because if you have ego you will get hurt. You will hurt yourself and you will hurt others. If you have anger you will hurt yourself and hurt others. So this all teachings, imagine that this is a teaching from a divine is your mother and you are a child, and that divine is always telling you like through different mediums that if you don't follow these things, if you go for ego, anger and these things, you will get hurt, but you don't listen. So this Kali Yuga is a time when the child decides, I don't want to listen, so that child is doing exactly opposite everything and that child is getting hurt. You understand? It's
Yes.
same thing. So after that child is not listening to the mother, what mother will do? She will give a tight slap. After she finished all the different things to make that person and that child understood, she tried to tell that child, if you do this thing, I will give you a chocolate. Okay, if you listen to me, I will give you a chocolate. Then she sees that that chocolate is not working. Then she says that if you do this, I will give you a toy. Then she says like angrily, listen to me, otherwise I will beat you. And then she beats. So this is kind of 4 things happens. Like in Satya Yuga.
Okay, we're gonna wait for Dipti to return. So hold on, we already saw that. Thank you for raising your hand, Noga. Great that you are here with us. So just a minute. And you're back.
We speak about yugas and it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get me. It's like similar kind of situation I spoke about. So every time in different yugas, the mankind was taught that you shouldn't do that, because if you go do that, then the next yuga which will come for you, it will become difficult for you. But listen, so this is a time which Kali Yuga is the time which it's like really difficult. We as a children have made mess for the Mother Earth, and now it's time of Mother Earth to teach us a lesson. So it's a time of teaching us a lesson. So it's our work. And you see, like once a child gets hurt and that child gets slapped from a mother, then after that, that child will never go in that corner where he got hurt. So this is what the lesson we all will get after this Mahapralaya. Because after this Mahapralaya, everybody's mind will be brainwashed and everybody knows that what they have done and how they have suffered, and then everybody will start their life in different way, and that is when the Satya Yuga starts. That you got your punishment and now you are straight in line and working in right direction.
Yes. And
So
then
you understood.
many times people ask, are we going to move to Satya Yuga with our bodies or with new bodies? This is a question that is coming a lot. Like many people speak now.
I don't know about your bodies. I don't know about your bodies, if your body will go or not, but I definitely know that your soul will go in another form of body. Okay,
Yes.
I was there. I believe I was there in Satya Yuga. I was there in Treta Yuga. You were there in all the yugas, but with different name, different body, different mother, different. But you know what was the common in everything? We all had the same divine, that same divine energy, which never changes. That's our true relationship.
Yeah, that's maybe the only stable thing that we can find
Yes.
in the entire yugas. So,
Yes.
so what would you say for the people who just dream about being in Satya Yuga and they just say, we just want to be in Satya Yuga, this Kali Yuga is no use. How would you what would you recommend them? Because I sometimes feel it's like living in somewhere else instead of being in the present moment. So if you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, I would just say one thing. As I said already, focus inside yourself, be connected with your own inner soul, your own inner divine, and you do what is right, because that inner voice is always telling you right thing. Be patient, calm, and listen to your inner voice and live your life like that. Once you live life like that, you will feel there's so much satisfaction inside you. You will have that inner bliss, and to be in that inner bliss is a Satyuga. Satyuga is nowhere else. Satyuga is inside us. To be in that bliss all the time. If somebody says bad words to you, and if you are not angry on that person at all, remember, you are in Satyuga. If somebody makes like does something to you, somebody steals your money, and you are easily you let it go, and you said, okay, it happened to me, it was meant to happen to me, and you're not like struggling inside and you're planning a revenge or anything, and you let it go and you forgive that person. If that kind of attitude comes into you, you are in Satyuga. So Satyuga is never not outside. So you don't go and try to find Satyuga outside. Be wise with everybody, be good to everybody, be good to yourself, fulfill your responsibilities, and you will see that each of these things, when you do, you will feel that inner satisfaction, and when the inner satisfaction comes, then the happiness comes. And to be happy in all the situations is to be in Satyuga. So this is what I want to tell you all.
Again, so inspiring. So inspiring. Remembering that Satya Yuga is in us, and that we can also create our own Kali Yuga. If our mind is not clear, if we don't do our sadhana, we create our own Kali Yuga. We bring ourselves into the state of chaos instead into the childlike non-attachment style of life.
I just want to say a little thing, like when Nama said about sadhana, if I will give one situation, if there is a person whose whose mother has done so much for that person to make that person a man and a successful person, like she fed food and everything, and in the end when she's old and she's suffering, and this is the time when she really needs her son or daughter. At that moment, if you if your mind says that, your inside love will say that you need to be there with your mother, because this is your responsibility as well. So remember, this responsibility is also your sadhana. If you have a child And if to feed your child, to give that child proper knowledge and clothes and food and everything, to take care of your child because you are a parent, this responsibility is also a sadhana. Sadhana doesn't mean only to sit and to take a mala and japa, do a mantra. To fulfill all your responsibilities as a human being is also a sadhana, and this will bring more satisfaction and happiness in your life. Because that mother who is suffering, if you go and if you help her, and that smile on her face and that thanks which she will give you, this will bring that satisfaction. And this is where everything, these things are missing, and this is why we are living in Kali Yuga. Because in Satya Yuga, for example, if somebody had accident, somebody makes accident, then the person will immediately go and they will not care about their own stuff, but they will take care of that other person. This kind of attitude is there, living for others. And in Kali Yuga, somebody meets an accident, everybody is passing by the road, they don't even sit, like stand and they look after this. So if you cultivate that kind of attitude to help others in this kind of situations, then you are in Satyug, and this is your sadhana as well.
This is so important because really, really many people are simply going to this place of just thinking about their own sadhana and just thinking about themselves. And what you're saying now is like bringing this to another level, because in Satya Yoga, it's only that, not only that we are in bliss and we are happy, it's just taking care of everybody together. And our main sadhana will be also, not maybe not main sadhana, but our sadhana will be as well just creating a better world with our way of being.
Exactly. And this can be done with, like, it starts with I and then it becomes we. If we say from the first day that we want a group to do that, it's not possible. If you yourself start making little changes in your own life, you will see that indirectly you start making changes in everybody's life. Now in this case, like Guruji Maharaj, he is doing sadhana. He did all the tantra and sadhana from 35 years and or more. So every day morning he's doing his yajna. So every day morning, like 4 o'clock, he will wake up, and then he will go. He will clean the temple and he will do the yajna and stuff. But he knows one thing, like simple things. 6 a.m. I wake up and I have this habit. Once I wake up, I need a chai, Indian chai, and I'm sick of for that always. So like he never forgets that, because I had this habit that I used to get immediately wake up and I used to get my chai ready. So he never thinks about this, that I'm a husband or I'm a guru or I'm this. At that moment, he's just like my husband, and he thinks that it's his responsibility to take care of me. So like he always, like on the right time he comes, even though he's doing so many sadhanas, 3 hours yajna, but he never forgets to give me chai in the morning. you know and when I take that chai, I have that chai and I say, like, thank you, you are star. You are hero. Then that bliss which he gets, it's amazing. To do something for others, even though like going through hard time, or you are super busy, but to get those few minutes for somebody else, to please, not please, but to comfort somebody, this is what, this kind of attitude should come inside. And I saw Guruji, like everywhere, like if there are hundreds of people together, like if he will go to everybody, like he will make sure that everybody is comfortable and his disciples are comfortable and everything, and then he will come and eat his food. So this kind of attitude is very important.
Yes. And this is something very special in our lineage, in Shivoham Tantra lineage, that there is a lot of emphasis about family life, about responsibility. There is a lot of emphasis about our responsibility in the world. And I think this is something I like a lot in our lineage. I want to read to you a question that Divya asked. If being in Satya Yuga is so peaceful and inner bliss, I would also like to know how you can live like Dwapar Yuga, as I think while transition towards Satya Yuga go through Dwapar Yuga. It's like small step. So I would like to hear how can we achieve those steps. Thank you for the question, Divya.
But it's really good question, because actually I decided to speak about something and I forgot about that somehow in all this flow of words. In ancient times, you saw that there was a time limitations, like in this from the age of like 1 to till the age of 12, the child would stay in home, and mother and father would take care of that child and give nice food and health and everything. This was taken care, and they were loved and they were full of love and care and everything. So they are not struggling till the age of 12. And from age of 13, they used to go to a Gurukul was ancient type of schools where where these children used to go and stay with guru, away from their parents, and learn the discipline of the life till the age of 28, 29. They used to be in this ashram schools where their guru, they used to like see their guru all the time, what they are doing, and they used to learn from their guru. So this is somehow goes good with the Dwapar Yuga. So this is what this transition needs to happen in this way, that if in like if in the Satya Yuga, the love and the care and so much like the divine things like are on their fullest, then in Dwapar Yuga automatically that presence in the mind appears to see the world in a different way. Like I can give one example. If there is a little child who was born, and that child has no mother and no father, and he is always the like always struggling to get love, you will see the next attitude when that child goes into the teenage time. Then this child is more closed, is not open for receiving knowledge and these things and that things. And then you will see that adulthood of that same child will be bitter, and the Kali Yuga will be full of guilt. And if you see a child who has mother, father, and family, and the child is loved and cared and everything, you will see the approach of that person towards life. So this is this type of transition is very important. This is why like the people in Satyuga were full with divine and love and care, and as they approached towards Kali Yuga, they were away from this love and care and everything. So I would say that to nourish yourself with this kind of qualities will help you in this type of transition. Now you will see after Kali Yuga, the next transition for the Satyuga will in this you will see that a lot of spiritual gurus and everybody's are coming and nourishing the consciousness of people. And you are seeing that now people are more aware about what they are eating, like avoiding chemicals and doing yoga, being healthy, natural. So these things, you see that nourishment is coming again, which was missing after Satyuga. Slowly, slowly that nourishment was gone, and now it's coming back.
Yeah, this is very important indeed. We are coming near to the end of this talk, so I want to invite those of you who have questions to please ask them. As I said in the beginning, I can open the mic for you and you can speak if you don't want to write. Just keep in mind that this talk is going to be on YouTube, so if you don't want people to hear you on YouTube, then just write. So you feel free to ask questions. Or if you want to speak, just put your hand up and or just put in the questions and answers. We are happy to answer any questions. I want also to say, for those of you who are interested to hear more about the Kali Yuga, Guruji Rajkumar Baswar Maharaj, our Guru, has written a book about, it's called The Divine World War. I'm going to bring that for a moment. just to show. Just a minute. Oh, it's in the other room, so you can say something for a moment.
Yeah, as Nama said, it's the end of the talk. I really want to say this, that this is my, as I said already, this is my first time to see the screen and talk. So I'm not a good, like, I'm not a poet or a writer
You're
who can
amazing.
really make beautiful words.
You're amazing. So I'm just going to show this for a moment. I'm
Yeah.
going to pin my video so you can see it better. So this book is called Divine World War. Unfortunately, we don't have it online yet, but there is the hardcover. And if you live in India, or if you live near one of the 64 disciples of Guruji, you might find this book and you can read it from us. And also, I thought maybe I can start reading from this book, like making like a weekly reading from the Divine One Word book. What do you think about this, Dipti? We can do
Nice.
we can do this on Tantra page, and then people can read this book along together with us. But it's going to take ages. So this book he wrote, his guru, Bhairavanand, actually dictated the book to him. And this is full, it's like the prophecy. It's called the Prophecy of Mahabharat too. And if you're very curious about what will happen according to this prophecy, you can find it in this book. As I said in the beginning, we don't know, like, everything can change. You know, I believe, Dipti, that even if Bhairavanand gave this knowledge, like, still things can change. We don't know what will happen. And but there is a lot of knowledge.
No, it's all, like everybody makes predictions.
Yes.
And things like what you get, it's like you have this thought in English, you see that these little thoughts are teaching you values. Like what you sow, so shall you reap. So how you are living now, how you are living in your present will decide your future, not any predictions.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
this knowledge is available, but better to meditate and keep our sadhana and
Yeah.
bring us
So
to
this knowledge in this knowledge in the book is a prediction. These things will happen, but when it will happen and how it will happen, this nobody can say.
yeah.
So if you want to feed your mind, then you can definitely read the book. No problem.
Yeah, the first part is very interesting, like about the ancient civilizations and so on. This is Bhairavanand, the head of our lineage. So I'm going to read to you some comments. Thank you. Yogesh says, thank you very much, really from the heart. Yogesh S. Oh my God, I don't know if I can spell this correctly. Lime. I hope I spelled it.
Limae.
Okay. Angela say, you are very inspiring, Bridge. Thank you. Radasi said that this is great philosophy and it's beautiful. And
Thank you.
yeah, so
Thank you, everybody.
saying thank you. And I just want to say that Chaim said, do you have a personal practice that you like to practice every day? Can you share with us? Chaim, actually, I saw that you joined us after we explained that. So I'm gonna post later this video and you can review this part, because we did speak about the personal practice. There is like a short meditation that Dipti suggested, and for those who want to go deeper in sadhana, they can contact me, Radasi, the ashram, to receive sadhana. Like there is either the ashram or the teachers of the ashram that we're given personal sadhana, we're given mantras, so you can contact me. I believe if your name is Chaim that you're from Israel, so feel free to contact me and we can speak about that. And if you're in India, feel free to contact the ashram or us as well, and so on. So we want to, Sutrave, hi, good to see you here. He says, hi, a nice interview. Very good to see you here. We want to thank you, Dipti. This was very inspiring. Really, like,
Thank you.
and one woman, she wrote here in Hebrew, but just that you know as well that your excitement, your dedication is really touching her heart very deeply, like almost crying. So she's very happy. This was very inspired.
Thank you
Inspired.
very
I
much.
feel
Thank you very much.
inspired, like to go deeper in sadhana, to go through these times and share our knowledge as much as we can.
Yeah.
I want to invite everybody to stay in touch with Shivoham Tantra. You have our website. I cannot share here on this Zoom, but in Facebook, you can find Shivoham Tantra. And we have a page on Facebook page where we're doing different, inspiring quotes and lives and teachings, and you can hear more about the way we teach. And our website is shivohamtantra.com. And I'm just gonna write here in the comments so people can see how it's written. shivohamtantra.com. So for those who are live with us now, you can see this. So go ahead, check our website, and feel free to contact me. Radasi was here. Radasi, are you still here? If you are here, you're welcome to speak. So just let me know if you're here. So you're welcome to contact us, and we are happy to support you in these times, in the sadhana and in the path of Tantra. Thank you. Vika is also saying thank you very much, Dipti.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. So this is time to say goodbye, and we hope to hear you, Dipti, again on another live in a different time.
Sure. Sure.
Live, not live, not in a different life, in a different live.
Maybe in different life as well.
As well. As much as possible. Hi, Darius. Nice to see you. Nice to see you as well. I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you. Beautiful day. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Dipti. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.